using 174 shuttle art coloured pencils. I'm not going to be using as much as 174. I'll just have an option of using that amount if I really want to. So every year at Christmas time, traditionally this one comes out. You can see where we're going with this one. This is the Snowman. Raymond Briggs, he's the guy that's responsible for this. He drew these and they turned it into a wonderful animation. As I say, it comes out every Christmas, but it was actually designed as a winter story rather than a Christmas one. And apparently the television people, the film people, whoever, hijacked the idea of making it more Christmassy, which probably maybe sells just a bit more. So they added, so in the original books there was no Christmas tree, and I don't think that Father Christmas was in there either. I'm not sure in the original ones. So that was added just to make it more of a festive type of idea. So here we go. We've got the basics of the snowman, the little boy there. And now just I've just erased some of the areas there, just so that it's the colours don't smudge too much with the black there. So I'm adding a few sort of layers of green here to begin with. I'm sort of choosing something that's nearer to the colours that were used in the original, and it's not quite as easy as it seems, even with so many colours on offer. You sometimes have to mix 2 or 3 colours together to get similar types of ideas, but I've got quite a few to choose from. I do love the style that Raymond Briggs actually used with his pencil drawings. It's absolutely wonderful, and I'm obviously not doing it complete justice. I'm trying to get an idea of how he might have looked at it and done it. There we go with the scarf, and fill in all the those little diamonds. And then just using a blender pencil as well over some of the areas there. So we're coming to the nose now, so that's sort of like 2 or 3 colours sort of all mixed in together. We've got reds and oranges and things in there for that particular one. Now this little bit of blue I'm adding here, which a lot of people tend to do, is just to give it that sort of a snow effect, that blue-white effect that you get. I noticed they used to do that a lot in comic books and postcards and picture cards and Christmas cards and the likes, and it was quite effective. So it just sort of gives that sort of shadowy effect of snow, where you've got white, you can't make it any whiter. And rather than giving it sort of a dark colour, it's quite nice to give it the next thing to it, and that blue-white effect is quite nice. So there we go again. I used to like doing this effect many years ago on snow-covered buildings and letterboxes and the likes. There's all of the novels and the stories by Raymond Briggs all end up with sad endings. He doesn't really have much in the way of happy endings. They're all some sort of a sad ending or a mildly sad ending, and that seems to go with all of them. I think the one was it Ethel and Ernest, and it basically goes through their life story, through their lives, and right up to the end, which is sad as you can imagine. There was another one was When the North Wind Blows. They did Father Christmas, didn't they, as well? And the bear. Anybody remember the bear? Now, this little boy initially didn't have a name at all. He didn't have a name, or where he come from or anything like that, but somebody decided to call him James. I think it was after somebody or something to do with one of the people that are working on the project, or a husband of somebody that was working on the project. So he does now have a name, James. There we go. That seems about right. So it sort of has like a retro feel rather than modern days, just almost like going back a few years into the past, which is kind of quite nice. Maybe 50s, 60s. And we also make the assumption that James came from Brighton, because when he goes flying with the Snowman, he flies over the Brighton Pavilion and then leaves the Palace Pier. Now I quite like this dressing gown there, because I'm quite happy with some of these colours, which were pretty similar to the original. Sort of very earthy colours, aren't they? And where the light's just shining from the right hand side, there's obviously some sort of light, street light of some sorts that's shining from that right side. So now just working on the background here. So there's some light shining. I'm not sure if that was a good idea really to do that, but it's done now. I can't go back on it. Using the blender pencil there just to bring out the pigments of that blue background, that very sort of snowy comic book feel. Oh, it's really nice there. Very festive, isn't it? Or winter, should I say. Now going over with the black pencil, which starts to get shorter and shorter as time goes on, because you continually sharpen it, especially doing the outlines and things. And that's one pencil really in a pack that you find several of them, possibly together with the white as well. So I will be ordering some more black pencils to take over and do this job. I've got a few black pencils, I think, put by. And they are one of them that the leads will be sharpened. So obviously, there we go, sharpen the lead and it will go down quite quick. There we go, we've got a bit of snow now. Just peeling this masking tape off round the edges there, and then go over it with a razor just to get rid of those rough edges where it's pulled off the paper, and it kind of gives quite a neat border, doesn't it, to it. There we go, that's the Snowman by Raymond Briggs. Thank you very much everybody for watching. Do subscribe so you're up to date with all my latest uploads. See you all again very soon on YouTube. Cheers, thanks very much, bye.